Hey, everybody. Welcome. We are back. Happy New Year. Yes, we are a month late, but damn it. Welcome to an all new Geek Table Talk, the first one of the year 2022. Woo! We have returned. You know who I am, but I'm going to introduce myself anyway. Wow, I just got really close to my mic. I am your friendly neighborhood super Negro, Anthony Sterling, as always, being joined by my two faithful and awesome friends, Mr. David Welty. Hello, sir.
Hi guys.
And the one and only Mr. Christopher McNabb, who paused his game to be here, so we are special.
He
Hey
did,
What's
guys.
man.
up,
Look in the
Chris?
background. His Xbox, nothing's going on.
Nothing.
See?
He's paused it. It's
Yeah.
completely paused.
Yeah, it's just
Hey, I forgot to tell you guys, I found a sponsor.
Oh, you did? What were we sponsored by? Morton Sea Salt.
The stock's gonna go way up because of all the Sony fans.
Oh.
so much so.
Oh, there's a lot of salty bitches out there, kids. Yes, and we will talk about how that salt is being distributed. I'm gonna say Sony fans are now the new Salt Bay
Oh yeah.
because they are sprinkling it heavy.
Sprinkling it down.
It's almost like an E40 remix. Sprinkle me, man.
Yay.
Sprinkle me, man. Full of hate with you, man.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Haters.
But ladies and gentlemen, we really want to thank you for joining us. As usual, you are the reason we do this. Also, there's another reason because we love hanging out and talking about all things geek and nerd culture. As usual, we are sponsored by no one, but that keeps us honest and crazy and broke. It's not always a bad thing, especially in this economy. It's not always a bad thing. So, as usual, if this is your first time checking us out, please hit that red subscribe button. It'll only take a second. Leave a blue thumbs up because blue thumbs are cool. And what do I usually say? Hit the bell and turn your notifications to all so you'll be notified when a new episode of Geek Table Talk hits the channel. Now, with that being said, woo, let's get into it, into what we'd like to call viewer comments.
Some people told us stuff.
Some people wrote us some
I
things.
didn't read them yet, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, man. Well, it will be interesting. And ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is leave a comment at the bottom of this here video, and we'll read it on the next episode. Trust us, like we're about to do now.
The
Because
next episode. So don't sue us.
no,
guessing-
we're not going to be sued. They're
Guessing
going to be
the
on
two champs commented.
the. Wait, what?
The two comment the belt holders, the champs.
Oh yeah, the belt holders will always be there, and they are the reason I just enjoy reading comments. The Intercontinental Champion of comments he wrote first, so we will show him love. Jason returns to defend the IC title. He
Defending
goes-
my honor. Excuse me. Anyway.
He goes, hello, everyone. Hello, Jason. Here are my 5 points, and these are some fairly good points. Point number 1, to be quite honest, I never watch the Game Awards. I'm only interested in enjoying the games and not what plastic hardware they get, especially when they make terrible choices for winners. Wow. Okay. I agree to an extent. I do like the pageantry. I still say Jeff Keighley needs to move on and let someone else host. Get someone who actually has, some acting and hosting skills.
Henry Cavill.
So
Come on.
You could get Henry Cavill. He'll probably dress up as a Warhammer character.
Yeah.
someone
loves
with
doing
cojones.
Yes, you can get him. You could get Joel McHale. Joel McHale was good. And a few other folks. Just don't get Jamie Kennedy. Never get Jamie Kennedy. I'll remind you, Activision's E3, I think it was 2004 or 2005. Wow, did that suck. So, number 2, technically, it's Forza Motorsports 8 for that franchise. Horizon is different. But there was some weird controversy behind the 8, so it's just Forza Motorsports now. I think he was letting us know about the reason the way they name it, and they're no
Yeah,
longer
that's
going with
true,
numbers.
man. I didn't realize that like they were already on the 8th main game too.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Dude.
I mean, they get just like Gran Turismo and all that. It's like they get better with each iteration. Well,
Oh
for the most
yeah.
part, you know.
Which Sony had a little deep
I was just
dive
say
for
that's
Gran
coming
Turismo.
soon.
See, I
Coming
never even
soon.
played the earlier. Yeah, I played like the Burnout series, and then I transferred over to the Forza series. You know.
Yeah. Well, Forza, I didn't get into Forza until 4.
Same here.
Like
Yeah.
that's
'Cause-
when I really jumped into playing Forza because I was a Gran Turismo nut.
Hmm.
And it's not because I only had a Sony, I had a PlayStation, but Gran Turismo was awesome. I think I don't know if I'm the only one, but I loved A Spec. It was like Gran Turismo 2, then 3, and then I think they did 4, then A Spec, or it was A Spec, then
5,
4.
6. I don't know. There's so
Yeah,
many. Yeah.
but A
I don't
Spec
know. I haven't
was
played one since 2 on the PS
yeah,
One.
Well, there was a time when
Sorry,
like
sorry,
driving
racers.
games were huge. That
yep,
Burnout series, that Need for Speed, they had
yep.
Forza.
We all remember Project Gotham Racing,
Yep.
Yep.
which
Midnight Club.
was Midnight Club. Oh,
Midnight
Midnight
Club.
Club
Yep.
was fun. That that's when Rockstar actually made games and not just stuck to one.
Not just cashing in on GTA Online. Heyo.
Oh, in your face, Rockstar. Get your shit together. Point number 3. I enjoyed Hawkeye a lot, but I personally think they could have done a better scene with Kingpin's character, but it worked out, I guess. It worked, I guess. Sorry, I added words. Um, I agree with you. Um, I think the Echo show is where we're gonna actually see more Kingpin because I think Hawkeye this Hawkeye is done. Jeremy Renner is done as Hawkeye. So the reins have been passed to Haley Steinfeld. Is it Steinfeld or Steinfeld?
I don't know.
Either way, she's a cutie. Um, and I, don't cancel me for saying that. But she's also a good actor, and she was really great as Kate Bush. So she's taking over the Hawkeye mantle. So we'll see where that goes. Um, point number 4, unrelated to what you guys talked about. Harleen Francis Quinzel is taking her sweet ass time to come back with season 3. At this point, Top Gun Maverick will release first, even though it was pushed back several times. The fact that you care about Top Gun Maverick, it scares me. It literally scares me.
It's the highway to the danger zone. Or something.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. That danger zone is filled with
Cranking the logins, apparently. I
Man, he
don't
could
know.
have said Avatar 2 or something.
Oh yeah, he could have said that, but he was like, nope, he's a rebel. He likes his Maverick, he's going for it. He's a Tom Cruise fan, I guess. So yeah, there hasn't been any word on season 3 of Harley Quinn. They teased it a little bit last year on what's that thing? Fandom. They Warner Brothers Animation, DC Animation did something on it, and that was it. They didn't have a date or date of release. They just said, you know what, Harley's coming back. Be ready. Okay,
We're
sure,
ready.
we're ready.
She's coming, boys.
But I guess right now Peacemaker is what's keeping the home fires burning, and once that's done, we might get a surprise from good old Harley Quinn. Fingers crossed. Point number 5, and this is a fairly long one. Here we go. This is also unrelated to anything you guys talked about in this episode, but I need to voice my opinion on this. All right, here we go. Excuse me, y'all sinuses. I love the live version of Cowboy Bebop. All right, we're gonna have to rethink our friendship. Cowboy Bebop, and Netflix did a wonderful job with it, especially being that a high percentage of live adaptations are, for lack of a nicer term, garbage AF. That I agree. Um, the thing that made it even greater for me is that they didn't try to follow the original anime series, which is one of my top 5 anime. So I was devastated when they announced its cancellation. Only a couple of, oh, excuse me. I'm reading like there's a period. Excuse me. Announced its cancellation only a couple of months after it came out. But that's nothing new with Netflix. Netflix has been known to kill some shit,
Yeah.
even when it just started. Honestly, I feel like it has to do more with the gatekeepers and those who feel like any adaptation has to follow the original 100%, which is pointless and defeats the purpose of said adaptation and not the big budget issues. As they claim, especially when there are other Netflix shows with big budgets that has multiple seasons, but literally no one watch or care for. Okay. Point five, I have to say, is pretty damn good. I agree on it 100%. I did watch Cowboy Bebop, the live action. Um, I think if John Cho wouldn't have got injured, I think his fight scenes would have been a lot better. Um, the Faye Valentine controversy was completely BS. And I'm glad the actor who played her was like, I am not going to get on camera in some coochie cutter shorts with my tits out. So props to her on that. Jet Black was black. Okay. And they had a great actor and man, I can never remember his Abdul Mustafa. Mustafa Abdul, I'm sorry I butchered your name. Is Black History Month. My bad, my brother, but you are a great actor. He was Bushwhacker, not Bushwhacker. God damn it, he was in Luke Cage, and he was a badass. So yeah, Netflix does have a problem with putting out live adaptations, and then just saying, "Well, we'll walk away from it, cut our losses." Yeah, fans were pissed. I guess the gatekeepers have a right to have an opinion on it, but I think it might have been a little more expensive for them to keep it going and to keep it rocking the way they want it. So sadly, cancellation city. Chris, Dave, what y'all think about that? I mean, did y'all watch Cowboy Bebop?
I did, and that's why I've been kind of quiet. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I actually didn't watch the live adaptation, so I was
Okay.
kind of like, I mean, yeah, it is. Excuse me. It is a little crazy that like, man, barely even is out there, and they're like, sorry, dogs, we out, with this, just because of some people getting their panties in a wad, but it happens, man. It's Netflix. They cycle through everything like, you know.
Yeah. Well, and they did it to a show that I really love called Queen Sono, and it was from South Africa, and it was a great crime drama action filled show with a black woman lead, South African, Pearl Thusi. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, and ends on a pseudo cliffhanger. And Netflix is like, yeah, we're not gonna mess with this.
Yeah, unless it's some sort of like insanely massive hit from the get go, they're pretty much like, all right, cool, we got next series, cycle in
Yeah,
another one.
Tiger King season 2.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
god. And they've
God.
and they've already sent out emails. I know everybody's got it. There's price hikes coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna be $20 a month, for
Wow.
Netflix. It's the same price as getting HBO or Showtime on your cable with the cable company you use or
Yeah,
Direct TV.
That's a huge hike, though.
That's a huge hike. And what it is this, if you got like the highest tier and you get like the 4K
Oh, yeah.
Dolby Vision, that one's $20. If you got the lower tier one, I think it's probably gonna move up to 9.99, 10.99, something like that. Which I might do just to say like, fuck it, it can go.
I think I have the HD one, which is like $14.99 or something.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So yeah, I agree 100%, man. I really, really wish they would kind of take a look at what they have and nurture it, but networks do it, so Netflix feels, hey, we can do that as well. All right. So Jason's not done, but we're almost done. Trust me. Let's see. He says, what am I watching? Gundam 8th MS Team. All right. Pat Labor. Wait, is this? Yeah, Pat Labor. High school D&D. Don't judge me. I'm not gonna judge me. Judge your mama. I'm not gonna judge my mama. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. And rewatching all of Sword Art Online and also Gun Gale Online. All right, cool. What am I playing? Honestly, nothing due to work, but I just re-downloaded Hunter Call of the Wild as I type these words. Okay, I hope you get back into it and play. See your heart's content.
You're gonna kill some deer.
No deer is safe.
That's actually a fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very very sim like. I mean, you got to pay attention to wind direction,
The
Yeah.
wild is calling me, and I'm a hunter.
but it is fun.
And I'm answering it. Okay. So it's like Cabela.
Yeah, kind of. But
Okay.
it's more RPG-ish. You have like perk trees and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. I may never play it, but I'm interested. You know.
This skill upgrades my ability to build a blind.
Yeah, pretty much.
If I use this chew, I get, better eyesight. I have no clue. I don't know what hunters do. Hunters, I'm not dissing y'all.
Tracking.
This new tobacco.
I forgot to put my spit cup in my damn inventory. Now I have to spit on the ground. The deer will smell it, and now it's hard for me to hunt. Once again, I'm not teasing you guys. I know y'all do important work. And
Yeah, but dude, but see, no, say like hunter's fine, but like you know they do that kind of stuff in games too. It's like we gonna upgrade you chew because now you can stay out there longer.
I can stop that. I won't be sick from the elements if I use this, big red tobacco. Hooray! All right. So let's see. Last thing he says, what am I reading? Okay, if y'all know Jason, if you know Jason and you've watched this show religiously, and once again we thank you. Jason he does not err on the side of the angels of literacy. Okay, so he's basically saying nothing is usual. Reading is the leading cause of mesothelioma in adults ages 18 to 53. And I respect my health too much to engage in such blasphemy. Okay, you know what?
Low T, mesothelioma.
Mesothelioma.
Like, oh man. Like,
Who
I
needs
seriously
little
think,
symbols on thin layers of wood,
yeah. I seriously think Jason works for one of those ambulance chaser lawyers. Do you read? Have you gotten mesothelioma since reading? Well, I can help. Come to Francis and Francis. We can get you through blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, bud. Stop dissing them. Stop it. That's so wrong. But as usual, the Intercontinental Champ continues to hold his title. He has no contenders for it. But he is trying to go after the world's champ, who returns once again on high, filled with glory and splendor. Eclectic Blurred, the man, the myth, the commenter, the king himself has returned. Hey, y'all. I would say Happy New Year, but LD said 3 days is enough. And 7 is the main cutoff. LD has to be Larry David. He's got to be quoting the great Larry David on that. Sounds very Davidish. Let's see. So I will try to be different this year. Okay. A shorter comment section. So let's get to it. And he wasn't lying. This was very short. 5 points given, to the point and straight. Let's see. What was great in 2021? Disney Plus, especially WandaVision. Fleet Nick on Twitter. I don't know what Fleet Nick is, but I will go back and look at that. It's got to be something Black Twitter did. It's got to be. So it's amazing. Let's see. Discovering Pads the Mic on YouTube. Finally watching Stranger Things. Live tweeting Christmas movies. Yes, I follow Eclectic Blurred on Twitter, and his timeline, well, my timeline was filled with every Christmas movie I think ever created. And he was tweeting with reckless abandon, filled with Yuletide joy. And it was actually really enjoyable to read. Number 2, what was bad? COVID kicked my butt for over 3 months.
damn.
Yeah. being sick and that and that quarantining ish messed with me. But alas, I made it out. Thank goodness. We are happy you are doing better.
Yeah, I
We're
was just
glad
saying,
you're
man,
feeling
three
better.
months. Damn, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, I know some
but that's
people
true. I was gonna,
with
yeah,
excitement.
you're right. I mean, hell, like if you get it bad, man.
Yeah, it has an effect, but we are very, very glad you are doing well, and we hope you continue to do well, you and your family. Point number three, what am I looking forward to in 2022? Starting a new TV show and movie journeys. Sweet. Let's see. Also continuing Stranger Things. Let's see. Stranger, Vincenzo, etc. Let's see. Getting into anime and Star Wars. Well, sir, if you're gonna get into anime, I'd like to recommend to you Attack on Titan. No, no, no. Let's start you off with Hello
Those
Kitty. No, 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 no. We got to start you off right. There's this show called Dragon Ball.
are the cliche.
Chala, hey, chala.
Chala, no, 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 we're not gonna do that. No, like if you're getting into anime, man, I could recommend Jujutsu Kaisen, which the movie is supposed to drop in March. Besto friendo. Um, Naruto. I mean, you can't go wrong with Naruto. You just
So,
can't.
speaking of that, his next comment.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a '90s anime fan, so I'm thinking like like Berserk, Guyver, and stuff like that. Ninja Scrolls.
Oh, okay. Chris, it really wants you to become perverted, but we didn't
Ninja
say the
Scrolls is sweet.
Overfiend. We didn't say Legend of the Overfiend.
No, I did not.
So you
But
can't
Ninja
let you
Scrolls, come
a
on,
la
man.
blue girl. Oh, Dragon Half. Dragon Half was cool. That was a good one. There's this one I started watching, Ruby. RWBY. I don't know why they spell Ruby with a W, but hey, you gotta be quiet.
That's them Rooster Teeth nerds.
Oh, okay. That one's actually fun. Uh Crunchyroll, if you have Crunchyroll, Freak Angels. That one's actually good. I started watching that and it's
Akira.
actually really enjoyable. So that's my recommendation.
Yeah, if you
As for
like Naruto, Dragon Ball, that watch currently airing Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai,
that
which
too.
is awesome because it's in that same vein.
Okay.
Ghost in the
Um as for Star Wars, I'll be brutally honest. Watch episode 4, 5, 6. Um
Mando.
Mando, The Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett. Just watch episodes 5, 6, and 7. Don't worry about 1 through 4. Um, what else? Star Wars Visions. Definitely check out Star Wars Visions. If you want to watch the prequels 1, 2, and 3, I guess.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. You know.
Yeah, Rogue One. Definitely watch the Clone Wars animation. Star Wars Rebels. And there you go. That should get you, because I'm telling you, if you watch 7, 8,
Yeah,
and
that'll get
9,
you more than enough of a fix for
yeah,
anything, any of those.
you watch 7, 8, and 9, you'll be highly depressed.
Or
So
you just play the Skywalker Saga Lego game that's coming out in April.
that is true. That'll give you everything you need. But he's not into video games
With
much.
Legos.
Yeah, but it's with Legos. So, everybody loves Legos. I don't care who you are. Number 4, what am I watching? Well, starting down the rabbit hole in Naruto. Well,
Yeah.
on episode 21 now. Oh wait, here we go. Finished Star Wars episodes 1 and 2. Oh, started The Cleaning Lady on Fox. All right. Well, I never watched The Cleaning Lady, but it might be a very good show. And
So
Dave
David.
Griffin.
Yeah, look, man, I gotta know. Will.
What is this show about, children?
Yeah, man. I got to know. Anyway.
But all right. And number 5, 4 points, but kind of short, I guess. Until next time, fellas, I'm out. Peace sign. Blurred, as usual, you and Jason give us the great comments, and we are very thankful. So for everybody else, hey, be like our champions. Leave us comments, and like I said, we will read them on future episodes. So We are done with that, and now we get into the crux of it all, the big dog, the Geek Table Talk itself, with all the news and views and convos that you can use to make your day better. I doubt it, but damn it, we can try. So, first story, which is really the biggest story. Purchases, purchases, buy, money, money, money. Everything must go. Sony, Microsoft, the console wars have gotten.
You want a developer. You want a developer.
If it wasn't a war before, it is now.
And oh my goodness, if it's a battle of pockets, Microsoft would win it. But if it's just a battle of great gaming, Nintendo wins it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I mean, you really can't doubt it anymore. But ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft in the first month of 2022, when video game news is non-existent, no one's paying attention to anything. Microsoft was like, okay, Happy New Year, buzz this. They went and purchased Activision Blizzard for 68.7, and I will do my Carl Sagan, billions dollars. Billion.
You know what's interesting about that?
Uh-huh.
Is Nintendo's only worth about 70 billion.
Yeah.
So if Nintendo was actually selling, there's a really good chance they could have bought Nintendo.
Well, remember,
for 2 extra billion.
Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo.
Right, but they're not, yeah.
But then Nintendo laughed at them, like,
right.
Get the fuck out of here. They pull a ghost face on them. Get the fuck out of here. If you haven't watched the Power On Xbox documentary, I highly recommend you watch it. It is so good, and I hope they do more. I'd like to see a Sony. I'd love to see a Nintendo. I hope they do a Power On for Sega. And past gaming consoles like the ColecoVision and Intellivision and things like that. Most of these people are probably, passed on, or some of them may never want to talk again, like Tommy Tellerico, who's trying to bring back Intellivision. Sucker. But I definitely recommend y'all check that documentary out. But yeah, they bought out Activision. Well, they're buying Activision for $68.7 billion.
Activision, Blizzard King.
Yes. And within those three, you have Sledgehammer Games, High Moon Games, Infinity Ward,
Beanox, Raven. Toys for Bob.
Toys for Bob. It's a plethora. And folks are yelling, many are crying foul. But I think the biggest part of that acquisition is King. Out of everything. Because Candy Crush Saga is like, it's the game of games right now, man.
Billions a year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So
Boomers and Zoomers, man. They love it.
Yeah, man. They love them some Candy Crush. So what does that mean? What does that give Microsoft? Does it give them the edge? Does it make them a monopoly? Does it make them the biggest thing since sliced bread? All signs point to no. No, people. Monopoly, stop yelling it. You don't know what a fucking monopoly is. And it's getting old and it's getting tired. None of us, even on the Geek Table Talk, we are not financial wizards. We are not folks who are in the business acquisition realm, but we do have a common sense of knowing what a monopoly is, and Microsoft will not be a monopoly. Why? Because even with the acquisition of Activision and Blizzard, it actually moves Microsoft into the number 3 spot of the top game companies, game publishers, developers, companies, period. And I think it's Tencent is number 1.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, so it's Sony number 1.
Yeah.
Sony's number 1. Tencent is number 2. Right. With this acquisition, Microsoft becomes number 3. Nintendo gets bumped down to 4. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, number 3 is not a monopoly. Monopolies aren't number three. When
Plus, you
you're a
got EA Sports, Ubisoft, Capcom,
exactly,
Konami, Take Two. That's all still out there. Man.
they're all there. Those companies are still there. And the thing that most folks are yelling, which uh, I don't want to make Sony fanboys bad people, but you're acting like complete and total assholes. And I won't say all of them. I won't say all of them, but it's the loudest ones who are yelling stuff that they know nothing about. And then you have the groups on the YouTube channels. Is Sony now a monopoly? Is Sony going to do this? I'm not sorry, excuse me. Is Microsoft a monopoly? Microsoft is bullying their way into it. Microsoft is built just using money to gobble things up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I say get over yourselves. Stop acting like you know everything. I get it. You're doing it for clicks. Make it, get your subscription base up and all. But pay attention. Well, Microsoft is being just like Disney. Then you really need to watch the Disney deal that they had with Fox because that tells me nobody paid attention. The reason the FTC, the SEC, and the DOJ let Disney do what they did with Fox is because Disney did not buy Fox outright. They didn't buy is it News Corp? Yeah. They didn't buy News Corp outright. What they really wanted was Sky TV. And Sky TV, which is owned by the Murdoch family, well, Sky, it's owned by the Murdoch family, is the satellites. It's the broadcasting signal that Disney actually wanted. If they'd have bought that, then boom, okay, you're a fucking monopoly. Because not only would you own Sky in Europe, you would have Fox network in America, and now you're becoming a monopoly. So you'd have ABC, Fox proper, Sky proper, and yeah, now you're really into the competition, and you're gonna start, pretty much weeding out and becoming a weed and choking out the lifeline or the distribution area. That's a monopoly. When you really, I mean, stop anybody from coming into the game and playing. Microsoft isn't even that big of a threat. But the way y'all cry foul and monopoly, now the FTC jumps in it. Okay, fine, cool, whatever. And the president of Microsoft, the CEO of Microsoft, I can't pronounce his name, so I'm not going to butcher it. He was speaking to, I think it's Financial Times or Finance Times. I can't remember the publication. But he just told them straight up, we're not even a threat when we buy, if when this purchase goes through. Yes, we're in the top three, but Nintendo continues to thrive. Sony continues to thrive. Tencent continues to thrive. EA is going to thrive. Ubisoft's going to thrive. The only thing that we're trying to do is to become a contender. That's it. Game over. Get over it. And I just sat there and went like, I bet you that's Phil Spencer told him that. Like Big Balls Phil is just sitting there like,
air them nuts out.
Just airing them nuts out on everybody. Just dropping it on your face like bam. And yes, it's a huge acquisition. I personally thought the Bethesda deal was the big one.
Yeah.
At $7.6 billion. I was like, damn. But they bought a publisher. And then they went and bought another publisher, with the studios within it. So, yeah, it does look crazy, but keep in mind, they're doing this for xCloud. They're doing this for cloud gaming.
Yeah, as I say, the end game has always been their xCloud and Game Pass.
Yeah.
And that's why they're doing all this.
And I think I really think Microsoft Games, which is now a completely separate department from Microsoft. I mean, it's still under the Microsoft umbrella, but Phil Spencer it's Spencer, right? Phil is now the CEO of Microsoft Gaming and all the studios that are under it. So everybody answers to him. They're not playing anymore. They know where they want to go. I seriously think they want to get rid of the console. That boxy plastic with all the, the motherboards and chipsets. I think it's time for it to go. They really want to be everywhere. They want gaming everywhere. I mean, that's my opinion. What about you guys? I mean, what do y'all think?
Well,
You
going
just
back to the
came from
Sony.
Microsoft Island, so you could tell us the shenanigans.
So first off, with the Sony, like the Sony salt coming, I think it's because when you have power, you're afraid to lose it, and Sony's number one right now, and
Yeah.
they see competition now. Their narrative used to be Xbox has no games, and stuff like that. Now that Xbox is getting games and starting to compete, I think they're a little worried and getting a little salty about it.
Right. And I wouldn't even worry too much about Microsoft right now.
This is great for Sony because our next topic is going to show you why, because it pushed Sony's buttons, So
Yeah. But also, Dave, you're quiet because you're of
I
the
was about to
master
s-
race.
I was about to say, man, look, all of these IPs, things like that, they're staying multi-platform anyway.
Pretty much.
I mean, at least, for the foreseeable future and
Yeah.
all that.
It's
I
the Call of
mean,
Duty cry.
if now in the future, if they bring back any of these, let's see now, any of this giant list of franchises though that they've now will have acquired if everything 100% goes through.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna be, oh look, we got exclusive new Guitar Hero Elton John coming at you.
I don't know why Elton John would have a Guitar Hero.
I don't know either, but we're getting it
Piano
apparently.
Hero would make much more sense because it could be Elton John versus Billy Joel.
Or we're getting, I don't know, like
a new Spyro, the return of Spyro, or
DJ Heroes coming back.
Hey,
I don't.
Hey, if they make one that dedicates to DJ Qbert and DJ Shadow and
Skylanders coming back to steal all your kids' time, money, whatever.
Yeah, it would be a great day.
Only on the Xbox. I don't know.
Yeah,
So,
and I mean it's.
I was
But
gonna
here's
say
go ahead, Chris.
the competition's good because you remember when Xbox 360 kind of took the top spot,
Yeah,
and then they came out with the Xbox One, say, hey, we can do whatever the hell we want. We're number one, and then
and they got
crashed and
played.
burned. Right, and then Sony came in with PlayStation 4, took the top spot. They came
Yeah.
out, they get kind of like arrogant and thinking they can do whatever they want. So I think it's good just to keep everybody in check,
Yeah, and no matter how arrogant those two are, Nintendo comes right back and
Right.
slaps them around again.
Nintendo just
You
does their
know,
own thing and just like, I don't care what y'all doing.
Exactly. And congratulations to Nintendo because the Switch has outsold the Nintendo Wii, which was Nintendo's biggest selling console. The Switch is king. So all that feuding between the X boys and the ponies, y'all literally fighting for a crumb on the table. And for folks who think Sony is most dominant, it's really not because of their video games. Sony is number one because of gambling games. I found that out. Their gambling machines and all of that, that's all a part of gaming. That's what put them on top.
Mm.
Now Tencent is just going gobbling and
Mobile.
yeah, just going mobile crazy. But for Microsoft to make that move, congratulations. Nintendo took a pot shot at both of them, because folks were like, oh, hey, yeah, Nintendo, what are you going to do? And Nintendo's like, yeah, well, we at Nintendo like to nurture our people. We believe in our in-house development teams. We don't need to go out and gobble up a bunch of, studios and things of that nature. And it's like, yeah, you haven't.
Nintendo's been playing nice, actually.
Yeah, but
Especially
they finally just had enough.
Yeah.
And they were like, look, y'all know the resume, y'all know the game, y'all know without us there would be no them.
Right.
Especially Sony, because Nintendo could be like, hey, if we didn't make y'all look like a bunch of fucking fools at CES in '93, y'all we would have the PlayStation, we would own it. But still, hey, it is what it is. But I really like the move Microsoft made. It's a good move for them. It gives you a ton of great games, a ton of great studios. I hope. Oh, and this is the best part. Bobby Kotick is gone.
Yeah.
You know, now the sad part of that, man, his golden parachute, they might as well call it a platinum one. Because they're talking about this dude might walk out with almost $500 million. You know, because he
Oh
bought.
no, I'm gone.
Oh, money.
That's all right. What comes around goes around. So
Does you know how much he bought Activision for?
I can't remember
I
back
think
in
it
the
was
day.
like $400,000.
hmm.
He bought it for $400,000. Activision was going down, and he bought it back in 91 or 92. And bada bing, bada boom, 30 years later, money, you know. So I don't like that he's getting that big platinum parachute, but still, hey, if it takes maybe $500 million, I think they said between 350 to $500 million. If it takes that much to get rid of that, to bring a better workplace and a place where developers can develop in peace and not have to worry about allegations and work environments, and then so be it. Sometimes you got to make deals with the devil to get to the pathway to heaven, I guess.
I wonder if
So
that was part of the buyout, part of the contract. Like, hey, you know, we
oh
want you
yeah,
gone if we buy this. And he's like, well, if you want me gone, you're gonna pay me,
oh yeah, he was not gonna just idly just walk away.
right?
He was never gonna just step down and be like, well guys, hey, all's fair in business, here's the keys, waiters. Oh
I'm not
no.
selling unless you give me a payout.
Well, and from what I read, it was the what do they call them? I guess the stockholders, the folks who are on the chairman, um, the chair of the board and all that on the board members. Excuse me. Oh man, brain. The board members were the ones who said, you want this, you got to watch out for him. You're gonna have to look out for him. Bobby's our boy. Bobby took care of us. We're gonna take care of Bobby. You know, even though Bobby threatened to kill somebody. Even though Bobby knew that there was huge sexual harassment claims that weren't unfounded, that were actually proven.
Yeah, it's like,
Even
I don't give a
though,
shit. Just making
yeah,
money.
Big
Don't
Bobby
give a
was like, man,
shit.
fuck you, bitch. I'm worth billions, baby.
Man, I'm getting paid. Who gives
You
a
know,
shit?
why don't you go work at, I don't know, go work at King. Oh, wait, I own that too. Go make Candy Crush, slut. I mean, this
Kingpin.
dude was a piece of
I
shit.
mean, that's how he is.
That's how he is. He's a piece of shit. He really is. Every interview he's ever done, even when he tries to be like, yeah, man, we just enjoy doing this, and the dude is a slime ball. I tell it to him in his face if I ever met him. He don't pay my bills. I mean, he could probably buy me 7 times over, but still, I'm gonna tell your mama you ain't shit. She ain't shit.
Yep.
Your money's nice, but you ain't shit. So
Dumpster
he's
juice.
so he's gonna be out of the picture, and everybody answers to Phil. So I think that's a great win for the people at Activision. Now I don't know. I'm not in their work environment. I hope it is. Um, Folks, he Bobby Kotick gave this meeting for like 10 minutes and said, hey, yeah, we're gonna get sold. Microsoft's buying us. Peace. We're done. And folks were asking, okay, well, what about this? What about this? What about these allegations? What about it? And Bobby's like, I done told you, Microsoft is buying us. Game over. So
Yeah,
I'm
none of that
seriously,
matters, dog.
and I think what it is that he's basically probably just sitting there going, hey, let Microsoft deal with that dirt, because I'll be out of the picture, with my platinum parachute. And that's it. That's game. It's game. I'm done. I don't have to worry about this anymore. The board members get their cut, shareholders get their cut. I get my platinum parachute. Peace out, Rebecca. you know,
Yeah,
I got
Becky.
some money. You know, a mod, racism. You say, bitch, I worry about green. You
I'm
know,
on an island.
yeah, I'm on an island.
Yeah.
You know, game over. I'm going to Kotick land. I ain't got to worry about y'all. So I think it's gonna be a good acquisition. It's gonna be a great one. Folks are worried about what about Call of Duty, even Sony. Well, I hope Microsoft continues to respect the contracts. Bitch, stop playing. They did with Bethesda. Stop it.
That's why Ghostwire Tokyo is still coming out exclusively on
Exactly.
PS5 currently.
Deathloop,
Well,
PS5
the
original.
time
Yeah,
exclusive.
PS5
And
exclusive.
Windows, of course.
Yeah.
And Microsoft just sits there and goes, "You can have that, boo. You can have it." I think Call of Duty is gonna stay multiplayer, excuse me, multi-platform. But
Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think like any of these current big ones, like stuff like that, like stuff that you see, look, keep it multi-platform, man. Make
yeah,
even more money, dude.
yeah,
Like, you could just go look if you really want to be do something exclusive, whatever. Do like they were doing when they were making deals with Activision. Just
right,
well, all the new shit drops on here first.
yeah,
The biggest thing is Phil. When his quote was, "Our was it? Our desire is to keep Call of Duty on Sony." He said he didn't say we will keep it. He said our desire is to.
yeah.
I mean,
And
like I said, if they're smart, I would shit. I would do
I'd
it. It's
keep it.
even more. It's even more money.
And
Come on.
nothing is more awesome than to see a game with your Microsoft Game Studios
Yeah,
logo on a PlayStation system. You know,
Kind of like when I played the show and the PlayStation logo popped
yeah,
up. I'm like, what
popped
the
up.
yeah. I would say the show is now multi-platform.
Yeah,
It's even coming to the Switch this year.
yeah. So, and man, look, the show is an awesome baseball game, man. Props to
Yeah,
them.
that's
Props to
why
them.
like 2K baseball died.
Yeah, because the show was so damn good.
Like MLB 2K just every year just kept.
Getting worse and worse. So it and the dog
Yeah,
agrees.
exactly. Spike
You
says
know.
yeah.
I'm
So it
wondering if
uh-huh.
Microsoft Play is okay. We're not going to take Call of Duty off of PlayStation, but they can have Call of Duty if they get Xbox Pass, Game Pass.
Ooh.
That's how y'all can keep it.
I don't know because Sony has its own cloud gaming service they're trying to get up and running. And
So
it's not PlayStation now.
The
So
problem with Sony is all their first party studios only make solo games. I told y'all this
yeah,
earlier.
they don't make multi player. They
They
don't.
rely on third party studios to make their multiplayer games. And I think that's
Exactly.
why they bought, the next
Well,
topic.
let's jump into that next topic because and for this the last thing I just want to say with the Microsoft purchase, I really would love for Phil to go in there and say, all right, here's what it is. Infinity Ward, you got Call of Duty. Sledgehammer Games, you do what you do. Whoever does Black Ops, take care of that. High Moon, get away from Call of Duty. You're bringing back Transformers. Get the license from Hasbro. Go and have fun. Raven, I know it was. I really wish they would bring back. What was the Oh, it was the joint with the dude that had the superpowers. They used the Incredible Hulk engine, Ultimate Destruction. It starts with a P. It was at the tip of my
Oh,
tongue.
are you talking about a prototype?
Prototype.
Yeah.
Bring that back, or don't bring it back. Get that damn engine and go talk to Marvel and get us an Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction.
Man,
I,
if this
that's
is
all.
a different tangent, but both prototype games were fun.
Yeah, they were, but they
Second
weren't.
one was better than the first one,
It had a black man.
but I'm not, no, like he was fine. But man, I hate it when these companies try dude, they try to make him quote a black man,
Yeah,
I'm from the streets, kind of
yeah,
they try to make him stereotypical. That's why I'm like, man, I hate that shit. Like why can't you just make him a normal dude? Like, I don't know.
yeah. Just make him a regular cat who just happens to be black. I get that,
Like they kept trying to make him
man. Suckers. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, like that. And I'm like, dude, come on, man.
This ain't Luke Cage, dude. The cat was like hardcore military.
Yeah,
Make him hardcore.
that's why I was
military.
like, yeah, why wasn't he more? I mean, whatever. It was a good game. I liked him as a better protagonist than the first dude. The first
Yeah.
dude was
First dude was just
kind of an emo
bland.
dude, like
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm so sorry. I have all these powers. Life just sucks. Oh, I'm powering up, and it's like, okay, I get to destroy some shit. Now I can. After we go through this, 30 seconds to Mars bullshit.
Yeah,
Now I get to blow up a building. Yay! But yeah, that's the only thing I would like to see is Phil go in there and say, new IP, Call of Duty is its own beast. We'll leave it at that. Blizzard, you know what you got to do. Go and do it and stop messing around with your developers. This is a new day. This is a new time. This is what we're about. Go. Now just go. Now let's talk about Sony with their little fuck asses. No.
So, transitioning. Speaking of acquisitions, things of that nature,
Buying things.
Sony comes in
Yes.
this week,
Yep.
decides, you know what, boys? It's time. It's time to make a big move. A big move for everyone. A big move for a studio that makes one game that maybe people still play. I don't know.
They still play it.
It is time for us to acquire Bungie.
Yeah.
We're doing it, boys. We're making the next Halo killer years later.
We're trolling Microsoft. We bought their old studio.
This is the
No,
funny thing.
I kid. It's like, look, I have no hate towards Bungie selling any of
No.
this stuff, but it was just kind of like
You what? You did?
I'm still questioning like why Bungie of all places.
one game.
Um,
But
And-
listen to what you
well-
had said earlier. Listen to what you said earlier. Sony depends on third-party teams to make multiplayer games. They're multiplayer.
correct.
What does Bungie have?
Boy, a big, massive
Exactly.
MMO shooter
Big ass
thing.
It known as Destiny, and I know it's easy to make a joke about Destiny because how do you go from Halo to that wizard comes from the moon? But
Like,
Destiny is a seller, man. It's a game seller.
and it's not it's not a bad game either.
No,
like
not
I
at all.
enjoy Destiny. I played a crap load of Destiny 2 for a good while. But
I ran around with the hunter just throwing.
I think I say like I don't know why Bungie, but I think I understand. Like you were saying, it's like this could help them with another big
they could bring back SOCOM.
massive like that shit. They could beat the my squad is going this way. When you used to tell your NPC dudes like, go point Charlie.
Blank Point Charlie. Unrecognizable. Shit.
Yeah, that's. Dude, I remember that. Anyway,
I hated that.
I digress.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh, man.
no, yeah, I understand. It's like you're saying, it's to get them with a studio who knows, like, hey, this is how we make these big, massive games, these online worlds, all that. I'm sure they'll like this will also give Bungie even more funds for.
Well, this is the thing I really do love about this purchase. It makes Bungie a part of Sony Games. Sony Computer Games are, I forgot what Sony's big umbrella is when it comes to
Sony
gaming.
Computer Entertainment.
There we go. But it keeps Bungie completely independent, and they get to self-publish, and they can decide whether the games they make can be multi-platform or just strictly on Sony. That's a very powerful move. That's really cool on Sony's point. Now, $3.8 billion for Bungie. If I was Insomniac, I would be pissed. The hell, bitch. You paid only...
Bros. Come on, bros.
We gave you one of the biggest top-selling games ever. And you gonna pay for us, I think they got them for maybe 5 or 700 million, not billion, million. It wasn't, it was an acquisition. It was a big one, but it wasn't big. One studio known for, yes, marathon, true. But if you were not a gamer back in the late 80s, 90s, playing on a Mac, you don't remember marathon. Really, Bungie's known for just two games. Halo, which is 100% owned by Microsoft, and Destiny, which they made with when they were acquired by Activision, which I think is another kind of funny reason they bought Bungie. You know, because
You
when
can just say like, well, the last thing before Bungie, Halo, all that was like you said, Marathon was like, what is it, mid '90s or early
mid-90s,
'90s or
yeah,
some shit like that.
and they have
And
one
you
more
had
game,
Oni
Oni. There we go.
and my goofy ass face, I'm
Yeah,
making is
no
like
one
I don't
remember.
think of anything else. Like,
Yeah, it was
but does
there.
anyone actually remember like Oni or Marathon for the most part?
Yeah,
No.
I remember Marathon 100%.
Well, I mean,
Um,
but I mean, like the masses. You know what I
yeah, the
mean?
masses. No, no, no. Everybody remembers
Like
them
some of
strictly
us,
from
yeah,
Halo and
we'll remember this kind of crap. Come on.
excuse me.
I played Myth, and that was about it. That old school Bungie that I know of.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you bought them. And yes, Bungie Studio is massive. Like they
Yeah, they
are
do have
huge.
actually a fairly large employee base. Like I
So
forgot what it was I read the other day, but it's
right.
actually a lot of more employees than you think.
Well, I have a question. Where did Respawn come from? The people that made Titanfall, wasn't that part of Bungie? And people like
Respawn
broke
was Infinity Ward.
Infinity War. Yes, they
They
broke up.
broke off. Yeah,
They
the
broke
guys
off.
broke off and
And it
made
was the
their own
two
studio.
founders of Infinity War. Because
That's
they
what.
were like, nah, we're done.
Yep.
They were tired of the Activision you know, barking for Call of Duty. Like they really got tired of it.
Which man, I'd love another Titanfall. Like I know we're going off on a different tip, but man,
No,
Titanfall 2 is amazing. Like
Titanfall. Well, right now they're working on another the sequel to Fallen Order.
which
Which
I love Fallen Order. Fallen Order
woo,
was great.
let's go, baby. Let's fucking go. And I please make I want to say her name correctly. Deborah Wilson did the voice as well as
Oh,
Sears Crease.
oh man, what is her? I can't remember the name in game, but
Regardless,
anyway,
please give me a backstory on her. Give me at least
yeah, because
5 levels or more of flashback with her story. Cause God damn,
they give you a little bit of like sprinkles, but
yes, I want more. I want more. Plus, it's time for a sister to hold a lightsaber. That's all I'm saying. That's it for me. I know they're gonna say Rosario Dawson. No, she's orange. Um,
but going back to Sony and everything too, we're talking about like, oh man, they Insomniac be pissed. Whatever. But I think the thing is also too that Chris and his nut swinging crew over there, they kind of set this new bar like with all these giant purchases. It's like,
Yeah.
oh well, guess we better spend some big bucks too.
Right,
Whenever
right.
we're doing these.
But the thing is, once again, like I said, you got, quite frankly, Microsoft has short arms with deep pockets.
Yeah.
Sony has long arms with short pockets. No, scratch that. Microsoft has very long arms with very deep pockets.
Gonna say Sony has deep
Sony just got
pockets, but
their pockets ain't that deep.
you got to remember, like with Microsoft, like and I know there's different divisions now and everything, but I mean, good God, their cloud business now is like when Satya Nadella like took over and
Thank you.
started
That's
more
his name.
focus on the cloud and everything.
Mhm.
Like, dude, their money is now like through the roof.
And the thing is, don't be surprised if you're gonna have to borrow from Microsoft for cloud technology.
It's not only like it's not only all their software and everything. It's all their like their Azure servers, all their all that. Like,
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to pay the piper, Sony, sooner or later, whether you like it or not. But I like the acquisition, and then they come back and say, "Oh, no, 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 no. There's more to come. We got some. We gonna buy some people. We gonna buy some studios." And with that being said, this is where I leave this message to the ponies. This is where I tell y'all, shut the fuck up. Stop with that. Oh, Microsoft doesn't know how to build a developer from scratch, and they have to buy developers and blah, 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 blah. Bitch, Sony's been doing that since day one. Okay? Naughty Dog
I
already
just say,
existed.
like, everyone's been doing this
Insomniac,
since the dawn of
Insomniac.
time. You know?
Yeah, like get over yourselves. You guys are not.
It's just now it's a little becoming. Look, we've had these studios kind of like, with the Bethesda and all that,
Right.
and like ZeniMax and everything, how they all. I think it's different now because all these studios beforehand, they've combined into these big entities, right?
Right.
That include like how Activision includes like Blizzard, King, all this other shit, all
Mhm.
those other ones we saw at the bottom like Treyarch, Infinity Ward, whatever. It's a bigger deal now because like when you're buying this company, you're also buying all these other studios, at the same time. Like,
Right. Right. And and
and
remember,
I think that's why now it's become such a big thing.
and
Because
they were
this
all
shit's
smaller
happened all the
companies.
time. But
They were smaller developers at one
they
time.
were, yeah, they all were at one point.
Yeah.
Smaller companies, smaller devs.
And then Trip Hawkins came and created Electronic Arts. And the rest, as they say, is history.
The rest, good friends, it's history.
I say Sony, just go ahead and buy Square. They've been on your dick since the PlayStation 2. I mean, come on.
Oh, well, since PlayStation, really.
Yeah, PlayStation when they stole them from Nintendo. I mean,
No, they didn't steal them from Nintendo. It wasn't
yeah,
a
they made a
steal.
conscious
It was
decision.
Nintendo pulled bullshit on them
Right,
with not moving to the CD realm
right.
and just telling them you could make it on a cartridge and still, charging people crazy rates in order to have their games on on a Nintendo system.
Plus the
And
size.
yeah,
Discs were a lot larger in size. So I mean, just make it official.
I don't think so. I don't think Square is ever going to sell. I think Square likes where they are. They bought Enix,
Yeah,
and
Square Enix has a lot of like other studios and ventures that don't
yeah,
include just like themselves.
right. They have Crystal Dynamics, which get this shit together with multiplayer games. Yeah, Outriders, Avengers, Heartbreak.
Well,
Um,
they're pretty much becoming a Sony exclusive studio because we still haven't got Final Fantasy 7. We're not getting Final
right.
Fantasy 16. I mean,
Yeah. And once again, it's just how Sony approaches Japanese companies.
yeah.
Square is 100% Japanese. You know, it's strange. Sony bought one, two. I'm going with the big three now. Naughty Dog is an American developer and company. Insomniac is American. Bungie is American. And they made, well, Naughty Dog and Insomniac made two of the biggest Sony titles, and franchises. Come on.
And they moved their headquarters to America, didn't they?
Yeah, I think they
They're really
50%
going
of
for
it
American
is
market.
in America now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go with your competition. You really gotta go against Microsoft. I don't think Microsoft probably got like a little studio apartment in Japan. That's Microsoft Japan. It's probably at one of Nintendo Love hotels.
Yeah,
Don't know.
they got like a very small little
Kiosk.
apartment in Tokyo. That's
Yeah.
like, we're here, we're representing it.
At the same time, Sony has been pissing off their home market in Japan. I mean, they changed the
Yeah.
buttons around that pissed them off. They moved their headquarters.
Yeah.
They're shitting on their homeland.
But even though they piss them off, the Japanese market will always go with the home teams. Now they may see a decline because Nintendo's coming back.
Right.
The new Pokemon game is like, oh, can't believe what they did. It's the greatest thing since Pokemon. Well, it's Pokemon. What you mean is the greatest thing? Playing with steampunk. Okay, congratulations.
We're doing it.
So where do we go? I know it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be mostly for cloud gaming, man. I mean, Microsoft does what Microsoft does best. When the Xbox dropped, made everybody run to broadband, made everybody take a console and say, you're gonna play multiplayer, you're gonna play online. May not be as well as your PC brethren, but you're going to do it. And what did gamers do? Hey man, I got that Xbox Live, boy. I'm on there. I'm doing my thing. I'm playing NFL Fever. Okay, that's great. You know, Halo 2 hits with multiplayer, game over. Nintendo is an innovator, Sony's an innovator, Microsoft's an innovator. Microsoft has innovated in a much bigger, and I know this is a hot take. It might anger the ponies, it might anger the Nintendees, or whatever you want to call them. But their innovations were a lot bigger because Microsoft moved the console age very close into the PC realm. Whether you want to believe me or not, look at the way we play video games now. Look at it. We are more connected with our consoles than we were, let's say, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, because that's when the first Xbox hit, you know, and it was because of Bill Gates, Seamus Blackley, Steve Ballmer. It's because of these folks. Jay Allred. Then Peter Moore comes in and it gets even more crazy.
And watch Power On. Talks all about it.
Yeah, just watch Power On. Y'all, look, y'all don't remember. I seriously think a lot of people who may watch, y'all don't remember the days of trying to play Soulcom online with Sony. It was shit. You know, it sucked. But when you played Xbox Live for the first time, even on the old Xbox, that was a movement, man. That was a BFD. I mean, you couldn't do Halo. Halo, you had to do LAN parties.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. I don't care who wins this bitch ass console war. Just give me good games. Just give me good games. I'm just glad that Microsoft just finally said, you know what, we're tired of being picked on and we're going to show you what we can do. Money talks, bullshit walks.
And the question is, we think they're done?
Hell no.
The more purchases coming?
Yes. Oh my God. Right now, Microsoft Games has, I think now,
25 million subscribers.
25 million subscribers on Game Pass. But for studios, I think right now they're in the 20s. Since the acquisition of ZeniMax and Bethesda.
Yeah, they're like 23 with that. Yeah.
Getting whatchamacallit, one if the FTC and the DOJ is not even getting involved. Once they approve that acquisition, so Microsoft's going to have over 30 studios within Microsoft Gaming. That's a big deal.
It's going to be a self-contained unit, man, pretty much.
It's going to be a good time. Like Chris, you've said it so many times. It's a good time to be a gamer. It really is. It really, really is, you know. So I'm not going to let. Chris, you're the Microsoft guy. What do you think about the Sony acquisition?
I think it's great. I mean, you're only as good as your competition. So, I mean, they got to keep up. I mean, if they don't do anything, then their fans are just like, what the hell are you doing? Come on, let's go. Let's do something, you know? What are you doing for us? But, I mean, I think it's a great move for them. They need some multiplayer, you know, in-house. And I think it's a great purchase. I'd like to see them get Square. I don't know if Square is selling or not, but Square, Sega, Capcom, Konami, those are all great studios to look at as well.
First off, Konami's not doing anything. They're too content with pachinko machines and NFTs.
Oh God! NFTs. I have nothing to say. I'm gonna leave it
alone. They can still get the like Castlevania, you know, like licenses and stuff like that. You know, even if there's nothing current going on.
Right. That's true. Somebody buy Castlevania. Somebody buy Metal Gear. Konami's gonna hold on to that until they go, you know, the way of the dinosaur. So that's never gonna go. Konami did Pro Evolution Soccer, right?
I don't know.
Yes. They have PES. So yeah. Which sometimes I find better than FIFA. Sorry, EA. It's true. But you know, I really just want to see where it goes. I know some people are saying, hey, I love watching Review Tech USA with Rich. Skip it about anyway, he had some really good points, like this could be a great thing, this could be a bad thing. The great thing is you get everything consolidated into one place. And if you're going cloud gaming, then you won't have to pay for EA Play. You won't have to pay for if Ubisoft wakes up one morning and says, "Oh, we got Ubistream." You pay for that. Microsoft is basically saying, "Hey, all under one umbrella, one low price, $15. You can't beat it. You get to play all these titles from all these developers and publishers. What do you say?" You know, so I'm I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, man. I just wanna see some good games come from this. I want to see some new IPs come from it. I don't care about Call of Duty anymore. Overwatch is a really fun game, but it's not something that drives me to play.
Where's
I
the
just
sequel?
was that
Where's the sequel?
Yes,
well
I
that's
still play Overdutes like every other evening.
yeah, Overwatch 2, they say it's coming, you know, but it's gonna get here when it get here. And I think, hey, make a good game. That's all I can say to Blizzard. I want my Diablo 4 since y'all heard my feelings with Diablo 2. you know. So give me Diablo 4. Hopefully it's an amazing game.
Instead of 4, we're gonna bring you Infinite. Don't you have phones?
Portal.
Could you do that? Could you do that for us? But to Microsoft, hey, 343, let's tighten up with Halo. I know y'all got some things coming. So can't wait to see that. And to the fanboys and fangirls, man, get off your damn high horse, man. Just
I
chill
mean,
out.
at the end of the day, I win anyway.
Yeah.
Because I got a nice computer.
Exactly. Sony's moving their big games to PC, so it doesn't matter
At the end of the day, I just win.
yeah.
I have two takes left for the Sony acquisition thing.
Uh-huh.
So first off, they said they're going to keep everything multi-platform. That could also mean PlayStation and PC only. That's
Exactly.
actually
That's we talked about that. Me and you. I say, yeah, that's some funny wordplay.
Like
And
I
told that
said,
to one
at
of
the
my
end of the
coworkers.
day,
You win. Shut your face.
And the other thing, we kind of overlooked it, but didn't Bungie say they had another IP that they were working on?
Yes.
I think so,
They
which
did.
is awesome. Like, I'm glad. Like, look, man, no offense to them and their 800-year plan or whatever they said when they first made Destiny, but it's like, come on, dogs. Like, let's see what else you're made of, man. Besides just like Halo and multiplayer Halo,
Well,
Destiny.
no. I mean, they said straight up, they're not a one-trick pony.
Not shitting on either of those games, by the way,
No.
because I actually like both of them.
They're not a one-trick pony. That was one of the reasons they were leaving. They left Microsoft.
Yeah,
They didn't want
exactly.
to be the Halo developer. They wanted to do other things.
Well, I know at first they kind of stated like, I'm still sure they do, but that they had grand plans for Destiny and that this was a
10-year game.
10 years of
That and you know what? I think
Destiny.
they shot themselves in the foot, and Activision didn't stop them because
Yeah.
they saw dollar signs, and there wasn't supposed to be a Destiny 2. They were going to treat Destiny the same way Blizzard treats World of Warcraft.
Yeah, like just continual expansion,
Right.
story, everything.
And it was going to be like $500 million.
But it's the same shit whenever Activision's got their hooks in you. It's like, why make a stupid goddamn Overwatch 2 when you could just make like, expansion and everything?
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But it's the same goddamn thing. Like,
Yeah. But look, people still play Counter-Strike. Enough said. No matter how much you like.
CSGO.
There you go. Global Offensive, man, they still play it. So congratulations to both of those companies. Like I said, Nintendo did their little pot shot on them. And let's just leave it at that. Just make sure that whatever team you decide to play for gives you what you're looking for, which is great games and great experiences. And stop with that BS of, oh, well, Microsoft never builds a company from ground up. They always just buy stuff. What you think Sony just did with not only Bungie, Insomniac, and Naughty Dog. Think about that. Just think about that. Because Naughty Dog was not a Sony, they were an independent company. Insomniac was an independent developer. They just made for the PlayStation. They made for Sony. So stop. Sony just bought Insomniac. Just chill out and shut up and play. Just play some games. That's my thing. Shut the fuck up and play games. That would be a great T-shirt. That's a new Geek Table Talk T-shirt.
Speaking of games,
STFU play games,
and a game company that we were actually shitting on just earlier in this video, Rockstar.
Oh yeah,
Rockstar has confirmed though that they are actually finally starting development, or have been started development, on Grand Theft Auto 6 or whatever they decide to call it.
You mean started?
Yes, they have started. Like it is underway, active development. Let's put it that way.
5 years late.
I mean,
10 years late.
Yeah.
Can you blame them? People still are just money in their faces for GTA Online.
Yeah.
Well, if they make it with the Unreal Engine, I mean, it's going to look fantastic. So
let's
be real though.
Unreal, do they? Yeah,
let's be real though. I'd rather them be quote late into the game with 6, whatever, because I don't know, man. You don't need another one of these like Grand Theft Auto on all these old platforms, new platforms, everything like they did with 5, like re-released on every platform, and slightly upgraded and blah, blah, blah.
Right, and they just released the PS5 upgraded ultimate ultimate tournament edition of GTA.
So whatever.
5.
I don't like it. At the end of the day, like no offense to anyone who loves GTA. I don't give a shit about GTA, but I'm glad they're finally like actually going for it and not moving on per se, because
But
I'm assuming GTA Online's online ecosphere world, whatever, will either somehow transition into 6 or be a part of 5. And I have no idea, but I'm glad they're doing like a big new actual single player story, because their stories, I may not play these games, but I follow their stories, whatever, and it's like they're actually really good,
Yeah, they're fun as hell.
Yeah,
if they just started though, we're looking 5-6 years down the road.
Yeah, maybe. Well, okay, they're kind of vague with that, like because in there they released like a GTA community update that kind of covered a bunch of stuff, and then they were like, they said they're pleased to confirm that they're in active development,
which means they probably been developing.
Yeah, but they didn't want to say shit, so that's why I say just started, but they really just officially actually said, hey guys, guess what? We're doing it, boys. We're doing it.
And you gotta love and you gotta love they always make those announcements right around the time of the beginning or end of a fiscal year.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to.
They got to hit it by the calendar. Take-Two is like
stonks go up.
Keep talking that GTA shit, boys.
Yeah, the forward-looking statement, as they call it.
Yeah, little bitch. Yeah, little bitch, talk about that GTA. Yeah, give me them stocks.
As the cocaine and bitcoins fall, woohoo! Give it to us, Hauser Brothers. Do it. So yeah, man. Hey. Hopefully we see something by 2023, 2024. And
who knows? But like I said,
by 3024, we'll get GTA 6.
Probably. But hey, like at least they're doing it. At least there's going to be some sort of single player shenanigans again.
I'd love to see where they go. What city you're in, characters, what we get. Is Pisvasa coming back? I don't know. Is Baz Rutten coming back with his television show that was on GTA 5? We don't know, but damn it, give us something. All right. Oh man, so that's some good stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that was the big talk, but now we get to the point where we let you know what we're watching, what we're playing, and well, for two of us, what we're reading. So we're gonna start off with with good old Christopher McNabb. Chris, what are you watching and what are you playing?
I am currently watching Witcher. I'm starting over again since I watched part of season one and quit. So I'm just gonna go back and plow through season one and two. As far as playing, I'm playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition on Insanity mode. I'm done with one. I'm pretty much gonna finish with two today and go through that. And hopefully that'll ride me until Elden Ring. And reading, well, you know how that goes.
Yep, you don't have mesothelioma.
I have a libido.
Yeah, man. No, you got mesothelioma. You got low T, low libido. I mean, oh, excuse me, you don't. I'm sorry, I forgot. We do. You don't. Yeah, excuse me.
Exactly.
Sorry.
I have to call the law offices of Francis and Francis.
Yeah. Whoa,
Or Soccer Love and Co. I don't know who the hell does them now. Dave,
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, you know, we were just speaking on that.
The new, my friend.
Yeah, slapping it down. You know, I got the new Pokemon Arceus, man.
Gotcha.
That's the only new game I'm playing. You know, because I always continually am shitting on nerds and League and Overwatch and whatever else, Halo. You know, but Pokemon Arceus, man, it's where it's at right now. It's good stuff. Added a bunch of new mechanics to the old Pokemon franchise. It's good, man. Nice. Having a fun time. Having a blast. Let's put it that way. Then, speaking of reading, because, I have low libido, I might have mesothelioma, asthma, I don't know. I picked up this mighty tome here, Akira Toriyama's Manga Theater. All kinds of... Look at the thickness, man. Look at that thick ball. But anyway, all kinds of Akira Toriyama's shit way before, Dragon Ball and before, Dr. Slump, all that kind of stuff,
Nice.
So, good times. As far as watching, this is the part where, for once, I'm actually not really watching. I haven't been...
Okay.
I need to catch up on a lot, and I hadn't been doing it.
Oh, it's all good.
So for once, I got really nothing to say about watching,
Gotcha. Well,
and the man, what you got?
I got. Okay, well, for me, what I'm playing, I went back to Custodia. I jumped back in to play Blasphemous after 2 years of not playing it and DLCs just sitting there, just coming
piling up.
Yeah, they were just like, hey, Stir of Dawns is out. Oh, okay. Hey, Wounds of Evertide is, of Eventide. I think it's Eventide or Evertide. It's out. Come get it. And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. So I just started playing it again. I actually finished it for the first time. I got the true ending, which if you've never played Blasphemous, or if you've played Blasphemous, you would know this is a depressing ass game. This is a depressing game, but it is such a beautiful, gruesome game. I pre-ordered a Sifu, Sifu. Every time I say it, people are like, you pre-ordered a game called Seafood? No, bitch.
Hey, seafood? Where? I'm hungry.
What is wrong with you? Get away. It is a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, no, maybe not. I think it is, though. It's coming out on the PS5. Actually, we record on Saturday, so today's Saturday. I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition or whatever, and I get it 2 days early, so I'm probably going to get it tomorrow because I believe tomorrow is the 6th. So I'll be downloading that, and I'll probably be on Twitch playing it because I want to get back on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. You can always check me out at twitch.tv/madnessad. I'm there. I'm going back. Trust me. I will be there playing that, and hopefully I could get my friends here and we could do some Back for Blood.
Let's go, baby.
Hopefully we can find Pete. Pete, if you're watching,
come on Pete, home, come back, come home. We promise we won't leave you again.
No, Pete, we won't abandon you. As for watching, I just started All of Us Are Dead, the new K horror, zombie horror. My goodness, damn, it's really good. I'm only 2 episodes in, but I am involved. I am hooked. I'm loving the story, the action. I gotta say something. South Korea really understands apocalypses. They get it. And I really think, and I remember talking to a coworker of mine, they seriously sit there and they have schools on how to survive apocalypses, viral, nuclear, whatever. They're gonna survive. They are going to make it in this world. And they'll probably make a complete and beautiful utopia
You're
after we're all
gonna
gone.
make it after all.
Yeah,
Hey,
they'll throw it in the air.
so do you watch with subtitles or you well, do the
I always
dub?
watch with subtitles.
No dub?
No dub, not yet. Just like with Squid Games, I watch it first in subtitle and then I watch it in dub just to see how if the voices really match the expressions of the actors and the drama, the emotion.
Well, I'll bring it up because the dub is actually really good for at
I've
least for
heard the
Squid
dub
Game.
is good.
Yeah.
I heard the dub is actually, well, I mean, do you say better than subs? Of course, because you don't have to read. You just have to hear. But
But
they say the voice acting on it is really good.
it
So
is really
I'm
good.
gonna do that. Um I'm in my anime kick. I'm back on Baruto. I'm catching up on that. It's been getting very good. Attack on Titan, final season part 2, up and rolling. Holy shit. Um Aaron got his head popped off. You know, yes, spoiler kids, because oh my goodness, I was not expecting that.
I say, man, just
Keep going, huh?
shenanigans are afoot. Let me put it that way,
Oh
man.
my goodness.
Because I've already
Wow.
read through everything. That's why I hadn't been
Yeah.
watching too much. But yeah, shenanigans, man. Just there you go.
And might I say, if I could find money or happiness like Gabby finds guns, I'd be the, oh man, life would be great. That little girl gets guns just miraculously
My
pop.
new piece is here.
Oh shit. Boom. Titan killer. Bye, Aaron. Bam. And I will say, it is a spoiler if you haven't yet watched it. Aaron's head, how it 360 after she shot it off his body. I just went, okay, fuck these kids. Like for real. If it's one thing Attack on Titan has taught me,
Yeah,
is
fuck the kids.
these kids, man. Everybody gotta go. Um, what else am I watching? Oh, Freak Angels on Crunchyroll. I got a chance to watch a couple of episodes. I actually like it. It's a Crunchyroll original, I believe.
Yeah, I
And
think so.
Adult Swim. It's also on Adult Swim. And two shows I watch religiously. A few shows I watch religiously that are not really animation or almost geek related. Euphoria is in season 2 on HBO. Once again, fuck them kids. That generation is lost, gone, and well, try again. Beautiful show, heartbreaking show. If you like watching children, young teenagers self-destruct, this is the show for you. Please watch it. The Righteous Gemstones, awesome. You can't go wrong with Danny McBride and John Goodman. Amazing show. And on Showtime, it's over now. The first season ended, but Yellow Jackets. If you have not yet seen Yellow Jackets, I recommend you sit and watch it. It is good. Christina Ricci is in her Christina Ricciness. Um, it's an amazing show. It is amazing. As for reading, yes, mesothelioma be damned, as well as libido shot. This book right here, I'm going to put it real close. It's called Upgrade Soul. It is written by Ezra Clayton Daniels. Y'all, this was a book I wanted to get into when it was selling. I think it was through Fantagraphics, was the publisher. When there were single issues, but I was like, I'm gonna get to it. And sadly I didn't. But this book is amazing. I'm gonna show y'all right quick just a little bit of art.
I guess the only good thing though is first off, you got it collected in the
Yeah.
badass hardcover now.
The hardcover is awesome. It was like $29.99, man. It's beautiful. I'm just giving you just a little taste of the art. There you go. I'm not gonna give it to y'all because Ezra Clayton
Copyright.
Daniels is a black man. Copyright too, and we need to support black artists. I mean, good black artists. You
Buy
know
the
those.
book, hardcover. It's awesome.
It's on Amazon. And also there is a companion soundtrack that is just ridiculously good that you can get on stream. It's streaming. It's on Spotify, iTunes, all kinds of dope stuff. So check out Upgrade Soul. I guarantee you will not be disappointed in reading. I finally finished Immortal Hulk. I cried. It was beautiful. Whew. Thank you, Marvel. Thank you, Al Ewing. Thank you, Joe Bennett, and the rest of the artists on that bad boy. Y'all did a wonderful job. And that's it for what I've watched, played, and read. But
The big three.
the big three. But I do want to show two quick things. I'm not sponsored by these folks. I didn't get them for free. I paid for it with my own money. And yes, at a point where I shouldn't have, because well, fuck it. I love these things. I'm a grown ass man, but I still collect action figures. As you can see, pop figures in the background. If you can look in the back, there's Noodle from the Gorillas. I own the Song Machine version of them. I got the whole band. Russell is with his drum kit and everything. It's dope as hell. But this, I have to say, is one of my star purchases. Comes from the good folks at Super 7, and it's a part of their reaction line. If you don't know what reaction is, they went and they made them look like the Star Wars action figures from back in the day that were made by Kenner, where there's not much articulation, just the arm, just the whole arm goes up and the legs go up.
Or the torso does just this, like
Yeah,
That's what he means.
yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, they made one of the greatest human beings on this planet who was, who blessed us while walking on this planet. Old Dirty. This is the Old Dirty reaction figure that came from Super 7. They dropped it last year on the 25th anniversary of Return to the 36th Chamber, the Dirty version, which was his first solo album that came out back in 96. Had one of the best covers ever because it was his food stamp card. And they recreated it all, like I was like, damn, this is beautiful. So shout out to Super 7 for that. You can get it. I will tell the price. I don't care. Like I said, it's not sponsored. It's 18 bucks. And they have some really, really great reaction figures. I was given two Firefly characters for Christmas. The Reynolds. Damn, I can't remember. It's been ages since I watched Firefly. But they have a Notorious B.I.G. one that I'm gonna get. And I lost my shit because I'm like, okay, I'm a Biggie fan. I might as well get it. But I'm hoping
Biggie's out here.
He's out here. I really do hope they can they can partner up with Wu-Tang and make all the members, and recreate some album covers, especially the Purple Tape with Raekwon and Ghostface, and do it as a 2-pack. Not Tupac, ladies and gentlemen. Just the 2-pack, that would be dope as hell. I would lose my mind if that happens. And this last one I got from the good folks at Tenacious Toys. I was supposed to give them. I'm gonna put this on Instagram and give them a shout out as well. But this one is called Modern Hero. I'm not gonna go through opening the box because it's hell on earth. But this was just dope for me. Like, motherfucker got a gold chain with a medallion, with a $ medallion. Maybe, let me see. I'll take him out of the box. Maybe that'll be something.
I'll say make sure you throw that link down under the video
Oh,
description.
most definitely. I'm gonna throw the links down. I'm gonna throw the links down for everybody. But dude, the medallion, the medallion, the $ medallion is just, it's sickening. This is him, right? And then he got the gold chain with gold teeth. He's got a little top hat, and on the top, under the top hat, is a magnet, and whoop, perfectly sits. And I love the style because it's very reminiscent of the Mickey Mouse 1930s, 1940s look.
That
the
old
glove
school,
hand.
yeah.
Yeah, that old school look. It's really dope, man. I was like, damn, I gotta get this. And it was $30 because I had a coupon. So I'm getting them discounts. Wish I could give them five finger discounts, but it is what it is. They're not located here, but I wouldn't steal from them. Do I look like I'd steal? Maybe. So yes, throughout, this year, I'm definitely gonna start doing a lot of action figures, vinyl figures, things of that nature. Start showing some things off. Hopefully, we can do some unboxings. I gotta clean out this whole area, get the table ready, get my light box
Get
ready.
everything sexified for the unboxing.
I gotta sexify it, and
Yeah,
then
gotta just
because if you notice, this has been here for a while since I moved everything. My Mr. T in the 18 van, my BA Baracas is just chilling in the cut. But on this side, I have Ice Cube from Today Is a Good Day pop figure in the
nice.
6'4" Impala with the 3-wheel motion kicking in. And I'm like, okay, I got to start showing these things off. So
I just say, man, you need both of them to get look.
yeah,
Cube
like,
and BA Baracus.
Baracus,
Come on.
you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But y'all, look, there's a glare, but goddamn, I'm I'm speechless.
It's still so good, man. Like,
it's so well done.
I know you see, like for everyone else, he showed it to us earlier before this. Is like, dude, that is so good.
That is just dope as hell, man. Like, I really, really hope they. Oh, and my fingernails need a clipping, but I really, really hope they step up and they get with Wu Tang, because this was done, I think, under the estate of with Dirty's family. This was approved by the family, so I hope they
Yeah,
can get
if
with
that
Wu
is so,
Tang.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Because
if
number
I ever,
one, I mean, look at it. That's
oh
all.
yeah,
And I'm glad they approved that.
and he got Timberlands on, y'all. Come on, this is Brooklyn. He got Timberlands. He's not wearing anything else but tan Timberlands with some jorts. His
You got
shirt.
the long jorts, man.
You
You
got
gotta
the
call
long
it.
jorts, and it's basically the recreation of the album cover. And I was just like, I have been wanting Funko to get on the ball, because they've been doing album cover recreations with the pop figures. They have a Biggie one. I know the one I know the most is the Biggie one. The ready to die one with the little baby. And I was like, yo, that's dope as hell. Please, Funko, make one of Old Dirty. Super 7 did it before you. You suckers. Well, I want to say something else, but it'd be wrong, because I still like Funko. But if they make one, I'm gonna buy that one too, because I'm a huge Wu-Tang fan. I do not care. I would love for them to do a Wu-Tang cover, the 36 chamber one with the members in the back, all with the mask on. You don't see their faces. I'll just put them in the way they were in the thing. But that's it. That's all. I just wanted to show that. I'm gonna call that little segment "Toy Chess." What's in Anthony's toy chest?
This segment was look at my cool shit.
Look at my toys, bitch. Nah. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you. If you're watching, or if this is your first time watching, thank you for becoming a first time watcher. Really do hope that you hit that red subscribe button. Won't take you but a second. Become a part of the madness. Blue thumbs up. Blue thumbs are always cool. And hit the bell and turn your notifications to all, so you'll be notified when the next Geek Table Talk comes out. We drop once a month. I would like to go a little bit more, but we all have lives, and sometimes it's just better to come around once a month and really let loose.
And unfortunately, sometimes like now,
News. Yeah.
there's not a whole lot of
news.
shenanigans going on.
Right.
I mean, now granted, we did have some big bomb drops, but
Yeah, but
that's not always.
it's not gonna happen every day or every month. We do know there's more acquisitions coming, but the Activision, Blizzard, and Bungie, those were some massive ones. Unless somebody says, "Hey, we bought Capcom," holy shit. Or Microsoft comes in and says, "Guess what? We bought Nintendo." Oh, well, then we'll come back probably a week later and go crazy. But if you have been watching, hey, continue to watch. Leave comments. Please don't forget to leave comments. Also, don't be afraid to share the link. share this link. Let people, y'all are my no, not mine. You guys are our street team. So share on social media. Let them know that we exist. You know, we're not we do this because we love to do it. So don't hesitate. Copy the link, put it on your Facebook page, put it on your Twitter page, put it on well, you can't do it on Instagram. Why? Because Instagram is full of shit. Um, can't do it on TikTok, so why even try? So if you got Facebook and Twitter, please copy the link, post it on your wall, let folks know we exist. Tell them we're cool, even and if we're not cool, just tell them we talk about a lot of cool stuff. There you go. That's a good help. So, as we've done since what 2020, ladies and gentlemen, you've reached the end of this episode. Thank you. But always remember, wash your hands, wash your feet, most definitely, wash your ass, wear a mask. We are still in a broken Panasonic tape deck, y'all. This is not a game. So please be safe out there. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. And hey, until next time, stay geeky. 30.